So let's revisit this flat Earth again with Eric Dubé. It's been some time now, and people all over the world are spreading this further and further, which is great. And we're just going to have a look at some of his pages here again, this Ifers123.st, because this is where you get basically the best articles with proof and everything that you need to research this further on. And let's go back in here, the history of the flat Earth, and we'll see that you know, how did the people of the past, how did they see it? The Egyptians, Norse, Hindu, the Mayan, Hebrew, Navajo, Inca, and you know, and NASA, of course. Which one do you think is false here? I mean, it is. We live on a plane of some sort, and this is just completely false. As we can see here, from the beginning of recorded history and for thousands upon thousands of years, cultures across the entire world are believed the Earth was flat. There are various cosmologies and, you know, differed in slight ways, but the overall geographies and astronomies were incredibly consistent and, in fact, virtually identical. The Earth was a stationary plane, void of any motion or curvature, which is exactly what we can observe as well if you just go outside. You know, if you look at the water, it's flat, it's stationary. We don't seem to be spinning around. And flat across its entire expanse, except, of course, for hills, mountains, and valleys. North Pole was the magnetic monopole center point of the flat Earth, with Polaris, the North Pole star, situated directly above, and Polaris was the only motionless star in the heaven, with all the other constellations revolving perfect circles over the Earth every night. The stars were divided into two categories known as the fixed stars and the wandering stars. The fixed stars were so called because they were observed then, as we can observe today, to stay fixed in their constellation patterns night after night, year after year, century after century, never changing their relative positions. The wandering stars, as we today refer to as even as planets, were so called because they were observed then, as we can observe today, to wander the heavens, taking their own unique kind of pattern, making both forward and retrograde motions over and around the Earth during their cycles. And the sun and moon were both of equal size, and they too revolved over and around the motionless Earth. I mean, you can just go in here and see more and more how it looks like. Here is a pretty good, accurate description, it seems, from what we know, which is nothing like what we have been told in the school books. And for the kids, I mean, this has to be changed back to you know, how everybody knows how it is. And of course, the Antarctic Treaty in the 1950s was created just to avoid people from going to the Antarctic and to discover this for themselves. Here you see the stars rotating. Polaris is in the middle, and with the camera, it's easy to observe as well that the flat horizon, it's actually flat, and even from Mount Everest, I mean, what do you see? It's flat. So this is really nothing. I mean, it's incredible that it's been such a lie for such a long time, and but more and more people are waking up to this fact, and you know, it will be changed one day soon. And that's it for this little 5-minute video here for today. But check this page out if you haven't done it yet, Ifers123.st and so on. And there's loads and loads of information there. That's basically all you need, like a library. And you know, instead of just Googling and getting onto fake comments and so on, which is very common these days. And so try to use this first as your reference material, and then go on from there and study some more. And that's it for today. Thank you.